All right, guys, Nate just walked you through our zero process. Obviously, he put a 15-yard zero on his gun. What I did is I put a 5-yard zero on my pistol. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna face down range. We're each gonna throw a group at our target, one at 5 yards, one at 15 yards, one at 25 yards. That way you can see what these different zeros do for you, and you're gonna be able to actually see on paper our point of impact shift. All right.
All right, here I go with my 15-yard point aim, point impact zero, targets at 5 yards.
It's here at the 5-yard line. Obviously, my gun, I had a 5-yard zero on it, so we're looking point of aim, point of impact. I'm dead on here at 5 yards. We'll take a look at Nate's with his 15-yard zero.
All right, looking at my 5-yard target with my 15-yard zero, guys, we can see we're just burning the bottom edge of that 1-inch pasty. My point of aim was dead in the center. All right, now, guys, what we're going to do is step these targets back to 15 yards and shoot us another 5-round group to see where our impacts put us.
All right, we got the targets here at the 15-yard line. Again, my gun, 5-yard zero. We can see my group is about, I'd say 2.5 inches high. If I put center my group somewhere in here, about 2.5 inches high at 15 yards.
So with my 15-yard point aim, point impact zero, so these two shots that broke dead on the pasty, I called those as very good shots. These two shots here, also called those slightly left. So I'm very happy with this 15-yard zero. So what we're going to do now, guys, is going to grab these targets, push them back to the 25, and see where our impacts put us at the 25.
All right, here at the 25-yard line, I have my 5-yard zero pistol. We can see if we take the center of my group here, it's gonna move me about, I'd say 5.5 inches, maybe 6 inches high at the 25-yard line. Nate, what did that 15-yard zero do for you here?
Yeah, thanks, Derek. So as you can see, with my 15-yard zero, at the 25, I'm seeing a little bit of windage error, so I would take this out. I would want this to come over, but the elevation error, that's about what I want. I'm about an inch high, maybe, from my point of aim to where Derek's with the 5-yard zero is about 5 inches. All right, so again, bore height is going to play a big factor into that. If we were both shooting staccatos with a lot higher bore height, you would see a lot more differentiation between these two.
To close this out, as far as why we push a 15-yard zero, again, looking at my target, I put a 5-yard zero on my gun. What this is doing is I've got a pretty big shift of impact from my point of aim going out to 25 yards. If we look over at Nate's target, that 15-yard zero gives us the tightest max point blank. What that's doing is it's allowing shooters to pull their pistol out, put their dot on their intended target, and not have to think about holdovers. Where we start changing our distance of zero, you're gonna have to start thinking about where I need to hold to get the desired impact. All right, that closes us out on why we push a 15-yard zero on our pistols. If you have any other questions, you can reach out at aimpoint.us.